They call me the last doctor who still walks mountain trails to check pulses. I was born in the United States, trained in top American hospitals, but I chose to live and work in Japan where healing is not rushed and where old age is treated as a sacred passage, not a diagnosis. Over the past 40 years, I've listened to thousands of quiet complaints from the elderly, symptoms dismissed as just getting older. But as I've come to learn, and what I want to teach you today, some of these seemingly harmless signs are anything but harmless, especially when they come from the liver, the silent sentinel of your body. Unlike your heart or stomach, your liver doesn't complain loudly when something goes wrong. It whispers, it hides, and it keeps doing its job until it's too late. By the time most people feel true pain, their liver may already be dying. And sometimes, the clues aren't even where you think they'd be. Today, I'm going to share with you 8 strange signs that your liver may be in danger, signs you might never associate with liver failure. But I've seen them many times, and I've learned to listen to them. Let me tell you the story of a woman named Yuki, the gardener who grew tired of her garden. Yuki was 73 when she came to my countryside clinic. She had soft, steady hands and grew chrysanthemums with a quiet passion. Her home smelled like miso and moss, and yet something in her eyes told me she was not well. "It's small things, Sensei," she said. "I'm tired before noon. My hands itch at night. I bruise more than I used to. Is it just old age?" At first glance, her vitals were normal. Her blood pressure was stable. Her weight hadn't changed. But I've lived long enough in Japan to know, when an elder woman stops tending her flowers, something is very wrong. We ran a full liver panel, elevated enzymes. Ultrasound revealed a fatty liver and the early signs of fibrosis. Yuki's liver was breaking down, slowly, silently, and yes, strangely. Let me show you what to watch for before it's too late. 1. You're always cold even in warm rooms. Strange, isn't it? You're wrapped in layers while others are fine. You can't seem to warm up. This could be due to sluggish liver metabolism. The liver helps regulate body temperature by controlling blood flow and energy distribution. When it's impaired, circulation slows, leaving you cold even when your environment isn't. Watch for cold hands and feet, shivering without fever, needing blankets even in mild weather. Yuki had begun wearing wool socks to bed in early autumn. She thought it was age, but it was her liver failing to regulate heat. 2. Your sense of smell or taste has changed. Your liver processes chemicals, including the ones that affect how your brain senses flavor and scent. When toxins build up, your olfactory and taste nerves become inflamed or dulled. This can lead to loss of appetite due to bland or off tastes, aversion to foods you once loved, a persistent metallic or bitter taste in the mouth. Yuki said her miso soup smelled strange. Her daughter thought it was the miso, but no, her liver was affecting her perception. 3. Your fingertips or nails change color. Your nails say more about your health than you think. Liver dysfunction can lead to pale or white nails, known as Terry's nails, red or purplish fingertips, horizontal lines or ridges in the nail bed. These changes occur because of protein deficiency, poor circulation, and hormonal imbalances, all linked to liver failure. Yuki's nails had become unusually pale, but she covered them with gloves. She didn't know it was a sign of deeper decay. 4. You start to snore even without weight gain. Strange, right? What does snoring have to do with the liver? More than you think. Liver congestion causes inflammation and fluid retention, especially in the neck and airway tissues. This can narrow your breathing passage even in non-overweight individuals. Yuki's daughter reported hearing her snore for the first time. She never used to, she said. Now it's loud and sudden. It wasn't just sleep disturbance. It was a signal of systemic congestion. 5. You're easily angered or emotionally volatile. In Eastern medicine, the liver is believed to govern anger. In Western science, we know the liver filters hormones and neurotransmitters. When it fails, emotional regulation becomes harder. If you've been short-tempered, easily irritated, more anxious or restless than usual, your liver might be struggling. Yuki, once serene, said she found herself snapping at her husband over small things. "I don't know what's wrong with me," she whispered. I knew. 6. You wake up between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. regularly. In traditional Chinese medicine, the liver is most active during 13 a.m. This is when it detoxifies and rejuvenates. If your liver is inflamed or overburdened, this is when it will wake you. Yuki had been waking at 2:30 a.m. almost every night. No nightmares. No pain. Just awake. I stare at the ceiling, she said, like something's pulling me out of sleep. She wasn't imagining it. Her liver was working overtime and failing. 7. Your skin looks yellow but only in certain light. Full-blown jaundice is obvious, but early-stage liver dysfunction can cause subtle yellowing that only shows up in natural daylight, the whites of the eyes, the skin beneath your tongue or on your palms. Yuki's skin looked normal indoors, but on a sunny day, her daughter noticed a faint yellow tint. We confirmed it with bilirubin testingate was borderline elevated. That strange yellow hue? It was her liver whispering, "Help me." 8. Your body odor has changed. This may sound odd, but I've seen it countless times. When the liver fails to clear toxins, some of them are released through sweat glands, altering your scent. It may present as a sour or musty smell, stronger body odor even with good hygiene, an unusual odor in clothing after mild exertion. Yuki didn't notice it, but her husband did. "It's not unpleasant," he said gently, "just different." That difference was metabolic waste escaping through her skin. Summary: what these strange signs really mean. Each of these symptoms may seem minor, unrelated, easy to dismiss, but together they form a pattern. Circulatory sluggishness, digestive disruption, hormonal imbalance, neurological and emotional shifts, and the root of all of them? Liver dysfunction. These are the early warning signs, strange, subtle, and dangerous if ignored. Backed by science. These signs may seem anecdotal, but they are all supported by medical literature. A study in clinical liver disease linked nail and skin changes to early-stage cirrhosis. Research in Hepatology International connected disrupted sleep cycles and emotional instability to hepatic inflammation. Studies from the Journal of Clinical Gastroenterology confirmed the connection between liver failure and altered taste/smell perception. Elevated bilirubin levels can cause low-grade jaundice detectable only under natural light. The liver is involved in over 500 functions. When it begins to fail, symptoms can appear in the most unexpected places. What you can do right now. If any of these strange signs sound familiar, don't wait. Ask your doctor for a full liver panel, AST, ALT, GGT, bilirubin. Cut back on alcohol and processed sugar. Drink warm lemon water in the morning to support bile flow. Incorporate liver-friendly foods like turmeric, garlic, beets, leafy greens, and cruciferous vegetables. Exercise gently but consistently to improve circulation and metabolism. Manage medications carefully. Even OTC drugs like acetaminophen stress the liver. Get good sleep. The liver regenerates at night. Listen to your emotions. Chronic irritability or sadness might be your liver speaking. Remember, the liver can regenerate, but only if you catch the damage early. Final words from Dr. Raymond Kondo. Yuki returned to her garden this spring. Her chrysanthemums bloomed stronger than ever. She now sleeps through the night, smiles more, and says her miso soup smells like it used to. But none of that happened by accident. It happened because she listened early. She heard the strange signals her body gave her and chose not to dismiss them. And now, I ask the same of you. Listen, look, trust the whispers. Because the liver won't scream until it's too late. If this story taught you something new or helped you spot something in your own body, please like this video, comment with the sign that surprised you most, and subscribe for more heartful, science-backed advice from a doctor who still believes that the body tells the truth if we're willing to hear it.